Oh, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for the epic Beyblade X. The X. Got the X. Beyblade X. Theory discussion video, I guess, if you will. Not really so much of a theory video, though, but I guess, you know, I'm the one that really lives in the present, but also, like, looking into the future with things for Beyblade. So we're talking about predictions for season fucking 4, man. Hell yeah, dude. Talking about season 4, blowing the ball across the street. So if you hear that, you already know. But yeah, but if you don't want any spoilers, out of respect, you got 5 seconds to click away off this video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. But yeah, so I guess with things with this, I don't know how you say it. Kimbo said this like 100%. I'm gonna try my best to say this. So, season 1 was basically like your building blocks. Look at this. If you're a construction man, like, you know, you talk about like what, building, carpentry. I guess, I don't know. But it's like the building blocks. So the building blocks of season 1. So you talk about birds finding common eggs. You know, the introduction of multi with things. You know. Going up the tower, you know, building the tower, you know, going up the tower, finding like Team Dreams, you know, like Zuganic, you know, Yggdrasil things, you know, and then having big battles all across. I don't know what the hell's going on. Damn, it's a funeral. Funeral for that many police cars? Damn it. Didn't have police. That's police escort. Damn, alright. You know, like a big funeral going by around the house now. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, you know, they have the police cars and everything. Like, okay, police escort with a question mark. But yeah, we're getting into it. But it's like the building blocks of season 1. So, you know, talking about multi, finding that type shit. And, you know, them battling, you know, Pendragon, you know, the big battle between Persona and Pendragon, you know, Pendragon won, which I mean, you know, Pendragon is like the champions of the first tower, you know, then you got the second tower, which you got like the whole underworld, you know, Chrome leaving, and all that type shit. Dude, what the fuck, dude, this is like I've never seen a funeral like this big in my life, but, you know, but you basically got that, you know, the whole build up with like the Solace Towers. So you talk about players like, you know, like Zodiac, what the hell is it? Zodiac, Yoko, what the hell is it? Yoko, you fucking can't think. Yoko, what the hell is the other team? Yoko and, okay. Goldius, Yoko's team, and things with that nature, you know. But yeah, and then you talk about the big build-up between Zodiac, Omega, Tanka, popping in with things, you know, the whole build-up with the star battle, dude, the whole build-up with the star fucking battle, and then, you know, and then leading up to, like, the star battle, and then the battle between Omega and X. You know, and then after that, the whole sort of that, and then you got season 3, and you basically got the battle. You know, Persona came out on top, became champions type shit, and now we're in Arc 3. You know, we see like the building blocks. This is what I mean about the building blocks. So season 1 was like the building blocks, you know, building the house up, and then this, you know, getting the original tower. So I guess with things with it. You know, season 3 and Arc 3, you know, you got Zero Corporation coming in, you know, there's 9 children taking over, like, the original X Tower, you know, and stuff, you know, basically, you know, like, taking over things, you know, like the whole X Tower, you know, rising up with it, you know, some fucking, you just rised up from the underground, you know, getting involved with the under pros more, involving to like under pros, like the future pros now, I guess we'll see with things. So So we're seeing like Bido, you know, Gigatani, you know, them working together, and then Gigatani getting booted and all that, you know, 3 for 5 and 8 going after type shit, you know. But yeah, I guess with that, and basically seeing how things is going now, you know, the big build between X and Chrome, you know, things, look it up. I don't know, I guess, if you will, things, but mainly what the point of this video is talking about, like, just seeing how things are going now in the show in season 3. Talk about chaos right from the first episode. They coming in here like destruction with the first episode. You know, we're seeing the introduction of 9, like 9, 8, 3, 4, and 5. You know, you still haven't seen 2, 6, and 7 showed up, but you know the promotion plays. You know, X being raised under Genro, the whole story with Genro and X, finding out that X was orphaned, you know, he having his siblings, and you know, and this building up chaos between X, the original X Tower, and the True X Tower. But yeah, but looking into things, looking at this aftermath, how I see it going down the path with things, I'm honestly nervous, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Like, what if Zero, because, like, this is going to be insane. I guess how this is all going to end. And there's going to be world-breaking news if this does happen. What if Bird gets his first win? Now, there's obviously strings to Bird's first win. You talk about X going rogue. Zero brainwashing X. You know how like Dr. Ziggurat brainwashed the Toby, him became a Faust type shit, you know. You talk about fucking Ashton Theodore Red Eye type shit, you know, turning him evil. Requiem Whip! Requiem Whip! You know, turning him evil. And then, you know, we see this and you know, going on and all that type shit. You know, turning him evil, and then there's only going to be one candidate to stop X, and it's obviously going to be Bird, you know, the whole build-up with Bird, and, you know, all that. And then what if Bird saves X, and then X and Bird facing off, and not facing off. Them working to stop Zero, they defeat some Zero type shit, and that'll be it. But there's still questions of, like, are they gonna tell, like I said this before, but are they gonna leave us on a cliffhanger with Zero? Or are they gonna tell us everything about the story? They can easily, like, okay, they can tell us everything now, or they can honestly wait until season 4. So, you know, like, probably, like, pieces and hints, you know, they save it for, like, season 4 or whatever, and, you know, like, type shit, you know. Because they can easily, like, hold it off, you know what I mean? But, yeah. But just seeing how this might just go. Like, I mean, I made theories about how this season 3 is going to end, you know, like 3, 4, 5, and 8 going down the side of good, you know, working down the original X Tower first, kind of how 9 did, like, fuck this future, I want a future that's created not by Zero's hands, you know, kind of going down the forces and working with the original pros. But honestly, there's things with it, you know, 1, 2, 6, and 7 might go after them, and make Glory Valkyrie, and holy shit, you know, because like I said, all the kids, you know, they go if they go down one by one, there's only one left, and holy shit. And then, like, of course, now, since things got announced, like, Persona going down the True X Tower, you know, everybody's losing 2, 6, and 7. It's holy shit, the one that is on the floor is going to be 1. And it got me nervous as hell, because 1 and X, like, that battle, holy shit. That's gonna change things, especially for Zero. There's a Zero, I'm trying to talk so fucking loud, but if fucking 1 loses, it's gonna force Zero's hands, you know, to make Glory Valkyrie, probably using the kids' power, getting all the data, and then making Glory Valkyrie, and then Zero coming in, you know, probably taking control of X, you know, brainwashing him, and then that's where it leads up to where the point Bird, because, you know, people be sleeping on Bird, you know, it shows the character development with Bird. You know, even him getting withdrawal against Burn Fujiwara, man, holy shit, that's a big win. It's a big win in a major way. So, you know, like, this is definitely the season I see Bird getting his full-out win with things. You know, he hasn't won a full-out battle. He won rounds, but not a full-out win, you know. But yeah, but I can see it going down that path. That turns even some shit. You know, he brainwashes. Because I still believe, like fucking 10 and 9 still are suspects for either getting brainwashed or just going down this aroma and holy shit. Because it can either be like that, you know. Like, I still believe that, you know, Zero's not done with 9. Because obviously we've seen in the opening, you see like 9, she's tied around this like red rope and, you know, like this web that Zero just created around 9. Like, holy shit. Like, and maybe that's what he's gonna do with 2, like 3, 4, 5, 8, kind of get them all back. It's like, what the hell? Get your ass back. You're fucking slaves, and I'm not done with you because I'm using you for power and shit. I don't know. That's another story for that. You know, like I said, it can go down that way. You know, probably, I don't know. It'll be wild if that happens. You know, probably like lock Zero away. You know, take him out of things. You know, which is crazy, because, like, what if Zero is like, I'm not done yet type shit, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I'll be back or some shit. Like, maybe this is not the end for Zero, and maybe we see him in season 4. Because it can totally be like that. Like, maybe they don't tell us a lot of, like the loose ends, you know what I mean? So kind of like, you know, they're not gonna, if it does, they're not gonna tell us a lot of things, you know, because there's still some unanswered questions that they might wait until season 4, or they might wait until now to just reveal them, you know what I mean? Kind of went back around that, you know. Oh my god, finally it's fucking quiet, holy shit, you know. God, oh my god, a lot of stuff happened in this video, you know, got the lawn and everything, police escort, funeral, I don't know what the hell. That was the longest funeral I've seen. But yeah, just getting off side track, but you know, but yeah, but that'll be crazy. So, what if Zero's like, I'm not done, I'll be back type shit. They might lock Zero away for now, but like, what if the scary thing is like, I'll be back type shit. And the question is, like, are they gonna have another X Tower? I don't think they're gonna have another X Tower. You know, because the thing with season 1, it was like going to the first tower and then season 2, because season 1 and season 2 was like part 2, if you will. So season 1 was like this tower with like Chrome, and then you had the other tower with Zoniac. So I don't know. Like maybe this Black X Tower has like type shit like that. Maybe we'll see like that. And maybe a World Championships. That's also another thing. Like a World Championships, you know how like Beyblade Burst, you know, like Beyblade God, you know, had the World Championships, so going all around the world, different countries, you know, doing like battles. Or maybe like what if there's different like X Towers in like different countries and cities? That'll be insane. Like holy shit, some like, you know, World League shit. I don't know, but it'll be cool though to see it. But you know, it'll be wild and crazy if that happens. But yeah, maybe some like World Championships. I don't know, just some things to say. You know, some World Championships maybe, so you know how like, you know, and maybe that's also where we see like new characters as well, because I don't know if you know, like Beyblade God had a lot of new characters, because there was not only hyping up the World League, we seen like new characters like Kurt Beartinger, you know, Boom Calls R. We also saw like what? We saw Boom Calls R, we saw Boa in it, a lot of new characters that wasn't showing up in the God's Bladers Cup, you know. But maybe we get like new teams, so maybe we'll still see Persona, we'll still see like Yggdrasil, Suganic, you know, Goldius, Team Dreams, you know, Suganic, Zoniac, you know, they're all showing up. And then maybe we get more teams. Maybe we get more teams besides the ones that I just said. You can get new characters, new veins, and it'll be all dope. You know, kind of similar to how like Beyblade God was. Or maybe we just have like a new team just like being like the main role with it. I mean, like maybe Persona might be side cast with it, but like Persona's still like the main cast, you know, with it. But it'll be dope when we see like some new bladers with this, you know what I mean? The second one that I want to see maybe is like another tower. I don't know. Kimbo said this shit, but imagine if an X Tower is up in the clouds or some shit, like some Zelda shit. That would be wild, man. Like, There's an X Tower and then fucking clouds, and Zero's up there with fight. That'll be insane. That'll be insane. Kimbo said it perfectly, but just had to mention that, because, like, I fucking called it when, like, the X Tower rolls up, you know, the Underpros rising up, the X Tower rising up underground shit. Like, holy shit. Like, the X Tower rising up. You know, the true X Tower is insane. But, you know, but yeah, but that's mainly that I want to see is, like, a world championship. That would be cool. You know, seeing, like, which of the teams are the strongest, I guess. I don't know with it. Another one would be cool is, like, what? Like, I don't know, I guess mainly that would be it, like, world championships. That's all I have for it. But it'll be cool if, like, we see, like, another X Tower in the clouds or some shit, like, you know, there's a theory about, like, 2 X Towers, you know, because one, the other one, and then there's one in the clouds. I don't know. You know, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. But mainly, like, a world championships for me, you know, like a big tournament or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, that's probably all I got for, like, season 4 and stuff. And yeah. And maybe with the other teams that I said about this world championships, maybe we've seen the Kurosu clam kids. Maybe they turn good type shit. Which I really hope they do. You know. Just because how just Zero's just treating them like holy shit. Like, it'll be cool to see it, you know. You know, them tagging along with things. But yeah, but that's my guess of, like, a world championship. You know, that's mainly, like, my guess with things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm totally lost, but yeah. But I don't know, it'll just be some shit with it. Yeah. Probably all of them coming together to see who's, like, truly the number one blader, you know, which I don't know. It'll probably be, because it's definitely gonna happen, you know. They're just waiting for the right time. I guess we'll say it like that. Because they probably won't announce, like, season 4. They usually announce it around October, and, like, X is, like, because, like, if we're honestly talking about, like, burst history, I guess, if you will, I don't know, burst history, if you know, you know, if you've been around for burst, I don't know how they did it with Metal Fight, just off the top dumb, just me being real, but I know how they did it with burst. They usually come out with stuff in March, so, like, you know, you talk about with burst, you know, like, what? Like Super King. So Super King, we saw Super King start in March, because it's normally in March where, like, a new series normally starts. You know what I mean? You know, but Beyblade X with the show, it doesn't reset until, like, October, fall time. And we get a new line in March, you know, which is so dope, because they still paid homage with that, you know, even with, like, the custom lines. So BX, UX, and CX, you know, which is so fucking dope. And now we have the expand lines, you know, the Infinity expansion lines, which they recently just dropped this March. You know, they're gonna be expanding on, like, the gimmicks and stuff, you know, expanding, like, BX, UX, and CX, you know. Which I want to see, like, more dope gimmicks, like Bullet Griffin, Rocket Griffin, like the Dual Phantom, you know, the Deal Balls gimmick, which is super sick, you know, like getting, like, you know, making them beefier and making them upgrades, you know, which will be dope. Like, I love gimmicks like that. It would be so fucking dope to see it, you know. I guess, you know, a lot of people just sleep on, like, the lighter blades, especially BX, like, you know, it shows, like, they're all dope. Especially Phoenix Wing, because a lot of people sleep on Phoenix Wing, you know, like, Phoenix Wing still has, like, it has so much good attack with it. Even I got it. Look at that. Motherfucking Phoenix! Cap C! Type shit. Even I have it. It's good. It's a good bag. People just sleep on it. But I didn't give me say they do with this expansion line. They just got to keep the balance. Even it shows by Rocket Griffin. It splits into 2, you know, which it splits with the weight, you know, with the hub and the bullet. You know, but the cool thing is just keeping the balance and, you know, type shit like that. But I'm excited to see what gimmicks they have next. But like I said before, things, like, if it, like, predictions, you know, world championships, probably, like, they probably take down Zero. And the Kurosu Clan kids, like I said, if they do turn good, they can be a part of this World Championships. I would love to see it. And yeah, like I don't know, maybe 4 years later, because they haven't really done that yet with Maddox. They did it a lot with Burst, like the time skip with it, you know. So maybe like 4 years later we get this tournament, like everything turning back to normal, you know, or some shit. 4 years later, or even 1 year later, they get this World Championships. We get like X Towers all around, like the cities, countries. You decide who's the true #1 is, you know. And the theory that I made, me and Kimbo, I guess we will. What if it's the next tower in the fucking sky? Type shit. Yeah. But that's my theory on this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's already long. You have to end the shit. I don't know. Yap. Kimbo, you got the Kimbo video. Go check them out. And type shit. But yeah, but that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash subscribe down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I will damn sure ring that bell. Subscribe so you notified when I upload a video to you guys. But anyways, guys, so excited. It's your boy Kimbo signing off. See y'all later. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, stay awesome and go shoot. I'm out of here.